Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Bitcoin dominance hits 3.5-year high as altcoins get left behind. Next, Grayscale files to convert multi-crypto fund into ETF. Also, RWA tokenization sector could see 50x growth by 2030, says report. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there are no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Bitcoin dominance hits 3.5-year high as altcoins get left behind. Bitcoin's market share soared 60%, hitting its highest level since April 2021, while altcoins were muted in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's market share reached its highest level since April 2021 as the cryptocurrency's price continued to climb amid a muted altcoin market. Bitcoin's dominance hit a 3.5-year high of 58.77% during late trading on October 15th, the same time it hit a 10-week high of $67,800, according to TradingView. Bitcoin retraced sharply to $64,880 before climbing back to trade just above $67,000 with a market capitalization of $1.32 trillion. Bitcoin's increases in dominance have historically been bad news for altcoins, and BTC gained 2.5% on the day, while altcoins traded mostly flat or dropped. Still, some traders think Bitcoin's dominance will be short-lived and will soon crash, which they claim will open the market for altcoins to rise. In an October 16th X post, ICT crypto founder Benjamin Cohen predicted that Bitcoin's dominance would top out at 60%, while crypto investor Coach K Crypto claimed Bitcoin's dominance had peaked for this cycle, telling his 129,000 X followers that Bitcoin needs to rip before anything else can happen. Soon enough, there's going to be a breakdown in Bitcoin dominance, they said. This will lead to meme coins and other major altcoins getting a taste. Analyst Moatz El-Said said on October 14th that Bitcoin's dominance is about to crash hard and predicted the start of altcoin season. Ether is historically one of the first assets to move when Bitcoin's dominance declines, but the Ether to Bitcoin ratio, a conversion rate of BTC to ETH, is close to its lowest level since April 2021, falling below 0.039 again this week, according to TradingView. Since hitting a fresh all-time high of $73,738 in March, Bitcoin has been trading mostly sideways, but it's now approaching a key psychological level, its 2021 high of $69,000, which it held for about 3 years. Institutional investors are still keen on BTC, with the 11 U.S. spot exchange-traded funds seeing net inflows of $371 million for October 15th. The products have seen more than $1.1 billion in aggregate inflows over the past 3 trading days, according to Farside Investors. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Grayscale files to convert multi-crypto fund into ETF. Grayscale asked the SEC for permission to convert its $524 million fund tracking multiple cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana, into an ETF. Crypto asset manager Grayscale has filed with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to convert its $520 million fund, which tracks multiple cryptocurrencies, into an exchange-traded fund. The New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, on Grayscale's behalf, requested the conversion in an October 14th 19B-4 filing, a form that asked the SEC to alter rules to allow the listing of a new ETF. Grayscale's digital large-cap fund manages just over $524 million in assets and is weighted with a 76% allocation to Bitcoin, followed by 18% to Ether, and the remainder is split between Solana, XRP, and Avalanche. In an accompanying 8-K form, Grayscale notified its investors that the fund reflects the rule and listing changes proposed by the NYSE. A conversion to a spot ETF allows investors to buy and sell shares in a fund more easily. Grayscale's latest filing follows two major conversions earlier this year. The SEC approved the company's request to convert its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, and the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, or ETHE, into ETFs. The SEC had previously rejected all applications for spot crypto ETFs until an August court decision in favor of Grayscale saw the regulator change its tune. Spot ETFs hold the underlying assets on their books as compared to trusts and other non-spot crypto funds that rely on futures contracts to track prices. These have added regulatory proceedings that made it more difficult for investors to buy and sell shares in the funds. Following the conversion to ETFs, Grayscale investors began unloading their shares due to a drastic change in the discount to the fund's net asset value. 6 months before GBTC was converted to an ETF, investors could buy shares in GBTC for a 44% discount compared to buying spot Bitcoin per YChart's data. GBTC investors cashed out on this when the fund was converted and discrepancies in pricing became non-existent. The firm's Bitcoin fund has seen $21 million in outflows since its January conversion, while the Ethereum ETF has marked $3 billion in outflows since its conversion in July. On October 10th, Grayscale added 35 altcoins, including Dogecoin, WorldCoin, and Jupiter, to a list of crypto assets it put under consideration for potential future investment products. It's also been launching a new crypto fund roughly once every month, unveiling an AVAX investment fund on October 3rd, an XRP trust on September 12th, and an Avalanche fund on August 22nd. Our next top headline, RWA tokenization sector could see 50x growth by 2030, says report. Financial markets could drive a significant part of the sector's growth above $10 trillion, potentially reshaping investing and asset ownership by 2030. The real-world asset, or RWA, tokenization sector has had a breakout year in 2024, paving the way for significant growth through the end of the decade. The RWA tokenization sector could see a more than 50-fold increase by 2030, according to predictions from some of the largest financial institutions and business consulting firms compiled in a Trend Finance research report. Most firms predict that the RWA sector may reach a market size of between $4 trillion and $30 trillion. If the sector achieves the median prediction of about $10 trillion, it would represent more than 54 times growth from its current value. Real-world assets offer substantial growth potential, given that the sector is currently valued at $185 billion, including stablecoins. RWA tokenization to capture a significant share of global financial markets. The RWA sector may start encompassing more of the global financial markets as the industry matures. This would reshape the financial markets, including how people invest, trade, and own assets, according to Trend Finance's research report, which added, the integration of traditional finance with blockchain technology is not just a trend, but a fundamental shift towards a more accessible, efficient, and dynamic financial ecosystem. Still, stablecoins continue to dominate the RWA sector, accounting for over $170 billion of the market. In comparison, securities and treasuries tokenized on-chain is valued at $2.2 billion. What makes RWA tokenization so promising? Bringing real-world assets to the blockchain can introduce significant benefits across numerous industries, especially in the financial sector. Tokenization can make transactions faster, cheaper, and free from third-party intermediaries and geopolitical boundaries, wrote Christian Santagata, the product marketing manager at RWA Protocol, RE.AL. Continued RWA development could also lead to significant improvements in the decentralized finance or DeFi space, Santa Gata said, adding, DeFi innovations have already revolutionized finance, and when combined with RWA tokenization, the possibilities are endless. This unique combination enhances composability, boosts capital efficiency, and introduces new financial primitives designed for this emerging category. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.